All right, welcome. Today, we're going to take this incredible journey deep inside the human body to see how it's all put together, from the tiniest little part to the amazing whole.
So, let's kick things off with a pretty big question. What are you really made of? The answer is kind of like building with Legos. It all starts with these tiny, tiny blocks that come together, piece by piece, to create something incredible and complex, which is you. So here's the game plan. We're going to see how your body is built, step by step. We'll start from the very smallest part and work our way all the way to the top.
Okay, so this is our roadmap, what we're calling the pyramid climb. We're starting at the bottom with step 1, cells. Let's dive in.
All right, our climb starts right here, at the very foundation of the pyramid, with the body's most basic, most fundamental building blocks.
So, what is a cell? Well, it's the smallest possible piece of life. I mean, everything that's alive, from a tiny little bug to a giant blue whale, is made of cells. They are truly the most important building blocks of all life.
And get this, you don't just have a handful of these. Your body is home to around 30 trillion of them. That's a 30 with 12 zeros after it. It's just a mind-boggling number of tiny workers all doing their jobs all at the same time.
And what's really cool is that every single one of those 30 trillion cells is like its own little factory. Inside, there are even smaller parts called organelles. Each one has a very specific job to do, like the nucleus, which is kind of like the cell's brain or control center, and the mitochondria, which act as the power plants, creating all the energy. Okay, so let's climb up to the next level of our pyramid. What happens when all these individual cells stop working by themselves and actually start teaming up?
Well, they form what's called a tissue. A tissue is really just a team of similar cells that all group together to do one very specific job. So think of it like going from a bunch of individual workers to a specialized department. Now, your body basically has 4 main types of tissue, 4 main teams, you could say. You've got connective tissue, which connects and supports stuff, like your bones. Then there's epithelial tissue, which is like a covering, like your skin. Nervous tissue is all about sending messages, kind of like the wiring in a computer. And of course, you've got muscle tissue, which lets you move. Okay, so we have these different teams of tissue. What happens when they join forces? When connective, epithelial, nervous, and muscle tissues all come together to work on an even bigger project.
They create an organ. An organ is a structure where these different types of tissues all cooperate to perform a really important and specific function for the body.
And the heart? It is the perfect example of this teamwork in action. It uses that powerful muscle tissue to beat and pump blood. It's got connective tissue to protect and support it. It relies on nervous tissue to get the signals that control the heartbeat. And it's all lined with smooth epithelial tissue. All 4 teams working together as one unit.
And just think about this, that one organ, your heart, is made of somewhere between 2 and 3 billion cells, all perfectly organized into those 4 tissue types, all working in harmony. It's absolutely incredible when you really stop and think about it.
Okay, we are getting close to the top of our pyramid now. We've gone from cells to tissues and tissues to organs. So what's the final step? Well, it's when organs team up to run the body's major departments.
And that's what we call an organ system. It's basically a collection of different organs that all contribute to one huge major job, like digesting your food or just helping you breathe.
Let's check out a couple of examples here. First, the circulatory system. You can think of this as the body's super efficient delivery service. Its main organs, like the heart and blood vessels, are all about moving blood, oxygen, and nutrients everywhere they need to go. Then you have the respiratory system. This one's in charge of breathing, using the lungs to bring in the oxygen your body desperately needs and get rid of the carbon dioxide it doesn't.
So, we've made it. We're at the top of the pyramid. We've gone from a single cell all the way up to a complete system. But this brings up the most important question of all. Why? Why is the body built this way? Why does this design even matter?
And the answer, in one word, is teamwork. Or maybe a better word is interdependence. Everything depends on everything else. Each level needs the one below it to function. Systems need organs, organs need tissues, and tissues need cells. It's all connected, and all of these teams have to work together perfectly to keep you healthy.
And this is probably the most important thing to remember from all of this. Because everything is so tightly connected,
a problem in one small part can cause huge trouble for the whole body. I mean, if your respiratory system can't get enough oxygen, then your circulatory system has nothing to deliver, and pretty soon, all of your cells start to suffer. It really is all one big team.
So, as you're sitting here right now, just take a second to think. What's the most amazing team working inside your body? Is it your muscle system that's helping you sit up? Or maybe your nervous system that's busy thinking about this very question? It's an incredible design, and it's happening inside you every single second of every day.